Number 7 is cash is king.
Oh,
Wow.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah, he is the king. He's the king.
Well, wasn't it Elvis?
Oh yeah, he's also the king. There's lots of kings.
So much royalty.
So this one I feel like is so overused. In a true sense, cash does have an impact because it's sort of money in your hand. You've got it right here. Right now I can exchange that. But with the rise of electronic payments everywhere, I'm just thinking of like even the donut shop by my house. I take my kids there pretty often, and unfortunately they had to go to a no cash situation because they got robbed a few times.
Oh.
And which is sad, but it just goes to show that even like a cash-based business that was, like, they have completely changed now to all electronic. So cash is not king there because you can't even use it. They won't take it. You have to use an electronic payment. So if you think about like tap on your phone and cards, and online purchases where you get your cards stored. I just think about the coin shortage. That would seem like a big deal, but it really hasn't been that huge of a deal because who's using coins? If you go to Aldi, you need a quarter, but not many people are using coins on a daily basis. And so to say that cash is king, I just think there's just so many examples of where that doesn't matter. I've even heard that if you walk into a furniture store, walk in somewhere with cash, like I think even some experts say that you can go and talk them down on price. And that's like never worked for me. I think it can work in some places, but I think there are other places where that doesn't really matter because they're not on a
different than them
cash-based.
taking your credit card.
That's the part I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand. I guess maybe because, I think in some cases it could make a difference, but if they're like a modern day business that accepts all forms of payment, then I don't know why they would take less.
It's like I was selling my house and I had two offers, and one was cash and the other was higher, but they were financing part of it. Like, what do I care?
Yeah.
I would take the higher offer. I don't care where the money's coming from, particularly. It's not my responsibility to make sure that they pay their mortgage, but I'm going to take the best deal for me. So I totally agree. And yeah, I almost never have cash. It's funny when you have to schedule a run to the ATM because, oh my gosh, we're going to need some cash. It was interesting. We went and saw The Lion King over the holidays, my wife and I. Haven't seen it. It's a limited run thing. The costumes and the music are amazing. And it's all right. My costume that I wore there was better. But we were running a little late, and I was like, oh, we might have to use the valet. And I knew I actually didn't have any cash on me. And I said, hey, do you have your wallet with you? And she said, yeah, that's fine. Luckily, we found a parking garage, so we got there a couple minutes early. But when we got into the theater, she was like, oh, I must have left my wallet at home. We had zero cash on us. I'm not sure that I would have been able to get my car out of LA if I had actually done that. So
that's crazy.
That's how often just assume I have a few bucks on me, but I didn't have any cash. So cash was definitely not king. I would have been like, hey, Venmo is king, because I would have talked to the valet guy and been like, hey, do you have a Venmo code? I got to hit you up with electronic payment because I don't have the cash. So
cash, right. These days, cash is almost
a liability,
almost irrelevant. And I was even thinking about the fact, like, I do typically go get some cash just so that we've got a little bit, and I'll give some to my wife and to myself. But if I really think about it, we blow through that cash way faster than anything else. Because we have it, we use it. And so it's almost flipped.
The reverse behavioral incentive. Oh,
exactly.
Man.
Wait, now I see it. Now I've got it to use. I can go spend it.
Maybe our training will be give yourself no opportunity to have access to any funds at all. You won't have any credit cards, no lines of credit, no cash even. You just have to go and eat the leftovers off of the plates in the restaurant before they get bussed off the table.
Oh, man.
It's a strategy I've actually heard before.